Today, we have 4 low-proof Buffalo Trace bottles, and we're gonna find out which one's the best.
Let's talk about that.
Hello and welcome to Pour Authority. My name is David.
And I'm Bailey.
I'm really excited for this episode because we are gonna be diving into 4 popular bottles from Buffalo Trace that are below 100 proof. And this will give us a chance to finally side by side them and find out which one's the best, in our opinion at least. So a couple things to note is that we are gonna do a simple scoring system. We're gonna do a 5 being the highest rating and a 1 as the lowest for the nose, the palate, and the finish. And at the end, we'll just tally them up and find out which one was our favorite. Sound good? All right, guys, let's go ahead and do it. Let's start with the first bottle we've got in the lineup. That's gonna be the Weller Special Reserve. Weller Special Reserve is a 90 proof wheated bourbon. Let's go ahead and get into Weller and find out what we think of the nose. Ooh, butterscotch. Caramel.
You're naming everything I'm picking up, so I don't know what left there is to add.
That's fine.
So what would you rate that on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, 1 to 5?
1 to 5.
We're doing 1 to 5
How would
here.
you rate that on a scale of 1 to 5?
I would give this a 4.
That's what I gave it.
Oh, look at you. Let's go ahead and get in the second one. So this next bottle is the Hancock's President Reserve. This comes in at, it's been a while. It is, oh, duh, it's 88.9 proof. It's right there on the neck of the
Right
bottle.
there, David.
It's
Right there on the neck.
It's right there on the neck of the bottle for blind people like me. This is a single barrel bourbon, whereas the Weller Special Reserve was not. So these can vary. Single barrel. Let's do it. There's nothing there. It's very light.
Definitely, yeah.
I'm like having to shove my nose in there.
Actually, when I do that, when I stick my nose like all the way in,
It smells good.
it smells like gummy worms. So the other night, we make popcorn, and he puts gummy worms on top of the popcorn. I don't know. I don't know why he does what he does.
Hey, I'm just trying to enjoy myself. You can hate all you want, but I liked it.
It's pretty weird.
I liked it. So I'm immediately getting a fruit forwardness out of this.
Okay. Maybe that's my gummy worms that I'm...
It's like a pear. A hint of cinnamon spice. The caramel.
Yeah, caramel.
What are you gonna go with for your rating on that one? Out of 5.
I'm thinking probably 3. It has a good smell. It's very kind of fruity and sweet. I don't know.
It is.
It smells good, but it's not very strong.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's like, it's a great smell, but it's not potent enough. It's not coming out of the glass like I want.
So 1 to 5, what would you rate it?
I'm gonna copy you and go with a 3.
Copying me again.
Yep.
Would you look at that?
All right, let's move on. So this is the Eagle Rare. This is the 10-year. This one is a proof of... I am blind. Man, I should know this. I've had this so many times. I know exactly what this is, and it is 90 proof.
You know, it's weird. I'm only getting like just a very strong nail polish remover off of this. I can't really smell anything else other than that.
The first thing I notice is the oak, but it's covering up a lot of the
I'm
others.
smelling chlorine and acetone.
So you're getting a lot more chemicals out of
Yeah, it's weird. I don't like this one.
this. Okay.
I know I've had this. I'm pretty sure I like this. But the smell, It's kind of funky.
What are you gonna score that at?
1.
All right. I'll give it a 2. Let's do 2.
David's feeling very generous today.
Let's go ahead and move on to the final pour here. This is gonna be, of course, the Blanton single barrel. This one as well comes in at a 93 proof. So we moved up 3 points there. Let's check it out.
I'm getting kind of a woody floralness.
Okay. Already it's much sweeter, I think, than the last
Yeah,
2.
maybe a hint of vanilla.
I do get, there's a dusty oakness in there.
Maybe that's the, I don't know, woody floral I'm getting.
Maybe some leather, some brown sugar. These have a lot of similarity. Are you getting that from the same distillery?
I'm not, I mean, I definitely with the first 2 get similarity. The Eagle Rare, not so much. This last one, sort of with the vanilla. They all seem to kind of have some sweet notes to them.
All right, I'm gonna give my rating on the nose so we can move on to the palate and the finish. So I'm gonna give it a 3.
Oh, okay, I gave it a 3 too.
Okay, let's go ahead and get through the tasting portion, starting with back glass 1 here.
I always feel like that's just so easy to drink.
Ooh. Okay. That brought back some memories because it's been a couple years now since I've had Hancock's Reserve. That is interesting. It has a lot more flavor, I think, than it's had on the nose. The palate, it's very oily for being that low in proof, I think.
Oh yeah, this is the one that was just really light on, like...
Yeah, it's the Hancock's. All right. As she's still working on number 2, I'm gonna go into 3 to the Eagle Rare. Yeah, that's like super bitter barrel char. All right.
Not too bad. I don't know.
Okay. I'm moving on to Blanton's. The infamous Blanton's.
So special.
It's so special because it's a grenade bottle.
It's got a fancy top.
It's got a horse on it. Do you guys like horses? All right. This single barrel I have of Blanton's is giving me almost like a pistachio finish.
I get that. It's got kind of a nutty.
Yeah, it's like a nuttiness of some sort. I didn't know what nut to go with. I don't know my nuts. But I figured it was like a pistachio or an almond.
Yeah, maybe like an amaretto. It kind of has like that kind, I don't know, like the type of nuttiness that you would find in a baked good.
I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the beginning here, and then I can give you my score on these ones. Weller, 4. The Hancock. I like that a lot, and I remember liking that. That is a 5 right now for the palate. Let's do Eagle Rare. 3. Down to the Blantons. 4. Final thing that we're gonna check out is the finish. So 5 being the longest finish, or you enjoy the way it just hangs out there, or 1 being a non-existent finish, just disappears. Okay, should be getting a little tipsy now. I'm gonna give it a 2.
Okay. I also gave it a 2.
Okay. Hancock's. I'm gonna give it a 3. I liked it better.
Yeah, it's better than the, yeah, I agree. We'll both do 3.
On to Eagle Rare.
There's no finish.
You don't think so?
No.
I actually think it does.
It just literally left my mouth like the second it went down my throat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what are you gonna give that one? What are you thinking, hon?
I'm gonna go with a 0. Oh wait, we can't do that. I'll say 1.
I mean, you could.
That's against the rules.
There's. All right, I will give that one a 2. Because there is a finish, it's just not pleasing. It is not desirable. It is not intended for your consumption. Or is it? People love this stuff.
You tell us in the
There's
comments.
people that love this stuff. And here we go to Blanton's. Blanton's.
That has a finish. That has the biggest finish of all of them.
It's not bad. I haven't put this side by side with a couple other things in a while. And everybody likes to hate on Blanton's. Sometimes I do too. Maybe it shouldn't be hated on
overrated,
all
but-
the time. I think it's just like anything. If it's overrated because of the scarcity, it's super allocated, people are paying way over retail, that's when it becomes not worth it.
Yeah.
And
Doesn't live up to the hype.
might just be in our opinion, but you can decide what you like. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the finish a 3.5.
Ooh, we're throwing some halves in there.
Yeah, because it wasn't quite 4 for me, but I think it was better for sure.
I'm gonna give it a 4. I kind of like that finish. That was pretty good.
Okay. All right. So you are our secretary today. If you can do us the honor and telling up. So just go row by row.
All right, so we've got our scores in. So on the nose, our winner was Weller. And on the palate, our winner was Hancock's. And then, actually, hold on. We tied. Hancock's and Blanton's both tied for the palate. And then the finish, our winner was Blanton's. But the one that got the highest rating out of all 4 was the Blanton's.
Oh my God. What? Wow. I cannot believe that, actually. So the Blantons outscored in both the palate and the finish. And that alone just pushed it right over the edge. What was second place for us?
Second place was Hancock's.
Okay.
And it just barely was under.
And what did you get for third?
And for third was Weller. Sorry, Eagle Rare, you came in dead last.
So there it is, guys. The ultimate test of putting these 4 side by side. I'm actually kind of blown away. I had different expectations for these. To me, I thought Hancock's was going to win just because my previous experience. But even now, I think that the nose is what killed it initially. But everything else I liked. And then I actually was surprised that Weller didn't come out in number 2 or number 1 spot. So I think you guys should definitely do this one for yourselves. If you have these bottles, put them in a little lineup, maybe at your next bottle share. This was interesting for me, and I hope it was for you too.
Yeah.
That's going to do it for us today, guys. I had a lot of fun, and if you enjoy content like this and want to see more from us, please like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. We really appreciate it. Thanks again. Cheers.